there everybody, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're having a good day and welcome to the 10th airport update to A&L International Airport located in London. I can't believe we've done 10 of these now. It really doesn't feel like that long ago when I was filming the first one of these, when I had pretty much very little experience. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy that we're now on the 10th one. So you will notice that we do actually have an extension. I decided that this baseboard looked a little bit weird, like with kind of nowhere to really go. It looked quite small, it felt quite claustrophobic, especially with no grass or anything. So yeah, actually a bit of an interesting story with this one. So when I was getting the baseboard cut for the main one, they actually gave us the offcut. Now I'm not quite sure if this is the offcut or not. As you can see, it's not exactly the same size. It doesn't match up that well. Obviously, if I can zoom in, yeah, you see there's a little bit of a lip there. So please excuse that. I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully, I'll get some stickers to stick onto the bottom to hopefully get them level and around the same. But yeah, we do now have a runway extension, which is really exciting. It gives us more scope. It allows us to have more models on the baseboard at any one time, and hopefully makes for some more interesting content. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that and enjoy seeing this in the airport updates from now onwards. But I've done enough talking for now, and let's get into the airport update. Right, so it is a fairly mild evening here at A&L International. Yeah, Sunday early evening, about 5 o'clock. Now the first aircraft we have is the British Airways 727. Now today this is going to be standing in for a Velotier 717. As you can see, the passengers are currently disembarking the aircraft onto the bus. The luggage is starting to be offloaded, yes, this aircraft has come in from Nantes. First aircraft in the international terminal then is the Emirates Airlines A380-800. Now you will notice that this model is in a British Airways livery. Seeing as British Airways are no longer using their A380s, at least for the time being, I'm going to be repurposing this aircraft to operate for Emirates. Yeah, if I did have an Emirates A380 model, then I would be able to use that, but I'm just doing the best with what I've got. So yeah, this Emirates 380 is going to be heading out to Dubai. As you can see, the luggage is being loaded on, and I believe they'll start boarding passengers shortly for a departure out to Dubai. Next to it, we have an Air Canada 787-8 Dreamliner in the old colours. Now this arrived in the early morning from Ottawa, I believe, but this has had a slight engine problem. The mechanics were preparing the aircraft for the return leg over to Ottawa again. They noticed that there was a slight problem with one of the fan blades in the engine. Now, as you can see, there are service vehicles and maintenance vehicles over there now trying to sort the problem. The aircraft is already delayed. I believe it was due to leave about half an hour ago. But if the problem is more serious, then I think it's going to be unlikely that this aircraft actually departs tonight. But we'll keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully the flight doesn't get cancelled or delayed any further. Here we have a Lufthansa A320neo, and this is pushing back for Dusseldorf. This is in the Alaskan livery. Obviously, I don't currently have a Lufthansa aircraft either, so I'm just having to improvise and sort of use other aircraft to make these routes work. But yeah, Lufthansa A321neo pushing back for Dusseldorf. Here we have quite an unusual sight. As you can see, the passengers of this British Airways flight to Bordeaux, they're having to board the aircraft by air stair because, as you can see, the jet bridge has actually had some sort of mechanical failure. I believe that engineers are currently trying to get it back up and operating, but to avoid the flight being delayed, they've called an air bridge over and the passengers are boarding by air stair. We're going to move on to the extension. Holding short of runway 18, we have the Aer Lingus A320. Now this is going to be arriving in Cork in around an hour and a half. Just touched down, we have the very majestic Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350-1000. Now this has arrived in from Hong Kong and is going to be heading into that free gate over by the Emirates 380. Now you will notice that gate doesn't yet have a jet bridge. It's just because on the old A&L International there were only 4 international gates, so I need to get round to building some more so that we can be fully complete. Including today's airport update then, we have the Israeli Airlines 747-400. She's on final approach and on runway 18. And that brings us to the end of today's airport update. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that you like the extension as well. Hopefully by the next airport update, I will have done a little bit more work on it, but that's going to be just about it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.